And sorry guys, sorry, didn't have the delay on as I was instructed to do so. Now we're going to be streaming with a delay so that we're not giving a play-by-play to the players on the floor. Also, going to avoid that career sniping, the ward sniping that could occur if you were revealing information of the game direct live to the game guys actually playing. Hard for them to resist the information being live on the screen right next to them as I cast, as to where wards are. So yeah, we've got that delay. We're going to be jumping into the draft right now. Media banner on that Nagasarian. A lot of play at this particular event. That Nagasarian seen a lot of play. Seen and good. Let's see more of diverse play as much as possible. Nagasarian great in that support role, particularly as a or maybe a carry in the try support. But you know the
10 seconds remaining.
potato choosing. They don't want to fight against Nagasarian. Meanwhile, Trust or Team Hasib this time looking to ban at Batrider. They had Batrider in the previous round, but you know Batrider is a typical first ban that we see in most events. So good to see that true to form, people are banning out their Batrider as per normal.
10 seconds remaining.
How's it now?
5 seconds remaining.
Right, good stuff. Right, and we're into it now. Hopefully we'll be able to bring you some more play. None of this other stuff we were casting you before. I had some questions in the channel, no response. What's going on? We actually went and had dinner. Didn't announce it. I apologize. But we're back. We're back with a vengeance. It's me and Avril. Are you ready to cast?
Let's do it, man. Let's get right into this business right here. I love this business. Team Hasib. Hasib, we trust. The team trust. Do we trust him this time? Versus Potato. I actually know the Potato guys. I've casted a couple of their games before. They played at a previous tournament at Barcraft a while ago now. This must have been like last year, and really good showing. Their team used to be called Your Next, and they're very entertaining to watch. So I'm really excited to see how they go up against Trust in this game of here.
Yeah, both teams having both lost and won games have gone through the phase, the sort of proving teething phase now. Now should be getting into the nitty gritty of the actual event. Both should now be into a position where they're ready to ban and sort of pick off as a bat in terms of what they're expecting to play. Here, Lifestealer, yet again, Lifestealer getting through. This is highly unusual. Normally we see a lot of Lifestealer bans, but a lot of Lifestealer pickups for this game. And we have an IO! This is going to be an interesting game. Let's see how this play goes. We love those Wisp plays. Global presence. It looks like with the Nature's pickup, this is going to be a global gang team.
Yeah, we got a pocket strategy running already. Wisp and otherwise known as IO and Nature's Prophet straight off the bat. Again though, you're going to run this. You got a lot of information that you're giving to that team straight away. Potato now have to look at what they can do against this kind of lineup. I think if they go aggressive on the tri lane, they should be able to do well because IO, you know, he's I don't think incredibly decent on the defensive tri lane or on the offensive tri. It works in some offensive tri lanes if you're running, say, a Chaos Knight or something like that. You know, IO's really good on the offensive tri lane. Otherwise, I think defensively it kind of falls off a little bit. So, Potato have the opportunity right now, if they'd like to go for something really offensive with the Lifestealer in terms of tri lane.
Yeah, how do I say? You're right. It is a pocket strategy. It does look like it's going to be a global gank team, you know. And I think Potato have realized this with the two immediate pickups that have ganked, but they're avoiding. They're looking to just draft standard strong plays. They've picked up Weaver. They have Lifestealer. Both of those are tier 1 heroes. Both of those are very, very strong, and they're very, very versatile. And then I've got to emphasize the fact that they're versatile because they can deal a little bit with this global gank team if that's what's coming out. But no, yep, they're banning out their typical CK. We saw a lot of CK Wisp play before, particularly in the Star Ladder and also in TI3, but they're leaving the obvious Tiny still there. Meanwhile, Team Hubsy banning out the Visage. Great support pick there, ban for their team.
And obviously, Weaver works really well with Lifesteal in terms of the Infest Bomb. That's going to be something really deadly towards the middle to later game that you can do with Lifestealer and Weaver together. And the two core heroes, a lot of damage will be coming through out of there. It's really this global gank that they really have to deal with right now. I think if they draft something aggressive in their tri lane, they're going to have a bit more early game presence and force. Really not let that IO lineup get an early advantage because you want to suppress that IO level 6 as much as you can for as long as you can because past level 6 IO is going to start getting really deadly.
You can see here that the the Team Potato, they're banning out very typical standard 1 bans, but they're not banning out some of the obvious combos that you can have with this global gank team. If this is indeed what Team NZB are going for. They're not banning out the Tiny Wisp. It was a very, very staple. You know, believe it or not, we did see a lot of also Razorback as being part of the global gang team. Just because when he gets in, he can lay out a lot of damage, he's tanky, and he can load down and slow. Don't expect to see that in this particular lineup, but it is an option. But they've chosen to ban it instead, that gyro. They don't want to fight that gyro. And we see a Puck pickup, big plays here. Puck for the mid position. Another hero with high versatility. Not really global gank, but he's got that great flexibility of being able to jump around. And I still think he can potentially be part of that global gank team. Didn't we see a game like this not so long ago?
Puck really sets up a good initiation for your team, and a lot of the times when you see the TPs come in, you can actually see IO TPing in from the enemy team, and with the Puck you don't have a chance to react to that because you're stuck in the Dream Coil. Then IO comes in, Nature's Prophet comes in, one other hero IO is attached to comes in, and suddenly you've got 4 heroes appearing on top of you in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, there's a lot of offensive punching power that can come out with this lineup from Team NZB or Trust. But they need to round it off. They need to make sure they're not overcommitting to one strategy and giving themselves some outs, because there's still a number of very strong solid heroes in the pool. There's still a Queen of Pain in that pool. You know, if so indeed they wanted to do the counter global gang team, you could see the unusual pickup of an SB, which would go well with a Lifestealer as well as a Weaver, so they could flip the global gang team on its head and start ganking them globally, which could potentially happen. I don't think we'll expect to see a true global gang team. I don't expect to see a Zeus pick up here, but we may still see some strong heroes. With Kotl ban, find that unusual. Again, I've said this in a number of casts. Kotl's fallen off the play a little bit. He's not as popular as he was before. He is in some regards if you pick up an early PL Kotl combo. Otherwise, we don't see a lot of Kotl power, even though he has a lot of pushing power, and he does have the potential to help push your lane, and he does have that recall ability. He has some versatility. He drops off in the late game, you know, without a substantial amount of items. His wave doesn't really add damage, so he's not really adding damage in that sense into the game. He's just adding more push, so he starts strong and then peters off early. What are your thoughts on that?
To be quite honest, in terms of Kotl, the TP is going to be good in all game. There's no point in the game that TP isn't going to be good. That global TP from Kotl is just going to be absolutely dominant throughout the entire game, and you can't take out blinding like that. Thing's like an 80% miss. It's crazy. It's so good. So enough about Kotl though. You're not going to see him this game, but if you did, that's what would have happened. In terms of how Trust are going to draft now, I think they've obviously still got one position open. The carry position is still very much open at this stage. I think the ones they really wanted to take, like Alchemist and CK, are gone. I think Tiny would be okay, but I don't think Tiny would be good against the lineup of Rubik, Weaver, Lifesteal. It's just, even with just Lifesteal and Rubik, Tiny's are just a bit doesn't give Tiny enough room to breathe. I don't think Tiny, I think, really isn't very good early game. He doesn't lane that well early game, in my opinion. Unless you could throw him in a tri lane, but he's just. I think CK is what you really wanted. I think Alchemist is what you really wanted with the IO.
10 seconds remaining.
Running out of reserve time now to less than 10 seconds. They pick up the big play of Luna. Luna being, of course, one of those big players in TI2. Not, again, another hero that's kind of fallen off slightly in popularity, but, you know, he's got the great Eclipse, got Greaves, which is glaives that can do so much damage, and, of course, that aura that can help to the team. Not really a global king team, so they haven't pigeonholed themselves in terms of what they're going to play. But there's still a very good carry that they can put into the tri lane, and she works well with Io in terms of being able to teleport around the map.
I don't think the Luna is a really good pickup at the moment. Rage is going to completely nullify what Luna's got. You won't have a Lucent Beam, you won't have an Eclipse against a Lifestealer. Weaver, as soon as you go Invis, nothing's going to hit you, and you've now also given Rubik something really big to steal. If you've got an Eclipse on the field, Rubik's going to be right on your ass, and he's going to try and take that every single time. I don't think Luna's really not the best pickup they could have gone for.
I don't entirely agree. I think there's a lot of farm potential that can come out of Luna. She is a hard farm. She just fulfill that hard farm role, as does Nature's Prophet. But she can get up a lot better if she gets enough items. It doesn't matter that they're going to range out. It doesn't matter that Weaver's going to get invisible, because her right click is just going to do so much damage that they're going to be able to push through.
But you've taken out The magic, the part of the reason Luna is good is because of the Lucent Beam, because of the Eclipse, and without those, you're really playing half the hero. Only half the hero is really effective. You can right click, but so can everybody else, and they can do that with all the brute force of their other abilities as well without being given.
Yeah, but that supplementary damage that can come through from the bouncers, that's what I'm talking about. You know, we've seen those games where Luna gets out of control.
That's like super late game, and you won't get there without Eclipse. Early to mid,
team pick.
your entire gameplay of Luna is just Lucent Beam and Eclipse. That's all you got. You got no base damage. Without Eclipse, you're not going to get really any kills unless your team sets up for you. I like the Rubik Lena combo. That's going to be really good going to this game. Nyx Assassin is going to be really important for scouting out targets for IO bombs and Nature's Prophet. Really important for scouting out those global TPs. And this is why you need a Nyx Assassin. You need either a Nyx Assassin or a Bounty Hunter or something that can easily scout out. Maybe a Dragon Knight mid with a Shadow Blade. Even though, I mean, you got Pug, so that's probably not going to happen. But something that you can scout out easily without just relying on wards.
Yeah, again, I like the last bands here of Storm Spirit, of Jack. Both of those are well placed within the particular draft. You know, you don't want to give Storm Spirit or Queen of Pain away to Lifestealer. That option is still available though. Queen of Pain still in the pool, but we haven't seen any Clockworks yet. I don't think we expect to see it in this game, given they've already got the Weaver. But, you know, here we go. Temple Assassin for the mid position, going up head-to-head against the Puck. What's your take on that?
It's going to be a 3-core team versus a 2-core team. The problem with the 2-core team on Trust is that Prophet's not going to have a lot of auto attack for a very long time to the game. I'm expecting Potato to really dominate early to mid game, and it's really up to them to make the mistakes. I mean, Trust have a lot of power in terms of how they gank now. As soon as IO hits 6, they're going to be really dangerous. Prophet's just going to be dangerous all the time because of the TP, but probably not too much early game. And then it's about really shutting down Luna. I feel like the real weakness in Trust is this Luna. I still don't think it's a good pick, and if they lose, I feel like Luna is really the pick that'll lose in the game, if they lose.
Going to have a look at the early game items now, just to see how they've established themselves in terms of what their style is going to be. And I like, with the Radiant team, with Team Potato, they have picked up the Sentry wards. That indicates dewarding, but also useful, I guess, also useful against Nyx when he does hit that level 6. But yeah, really good. I like to see that. It means that they're going to potentially go for early blocks, go for dewarding, because, you know, without that vision, 6 minutes is a long time before you can wait for the next wards. Meanwhile, Trust not picking up any wards just yet. In fact, I don't think they're picking up any wards at all, and I think that is going to be a big misplay. They're going to go to the first 6 to 12 minutes of this game completely blind, so expect to see a lot of big players coming out of Potato, some secured kills. Meanwhile, let's have a look at these lanes. Luna IO top, probably with Nyx Assassin?
Yeah.
Puck in the middle as we expected. And Nature's in the long lane by himself. Meanwhile, on the bottom, he's going up against the Weaver. Weaver traditionally wins that lane. And Temple Assassin in the middle where we expected. The tri-lane in the top being offensive tri-lane does consist of Alina and a Rubik and a Lifestealer. So this is going to be a lot of kills. And they pick up the rune early. I sense first blood very, very early.
This is what they need. This is what they're looking for with that kind of a lineup. They definitely need to take advantage of their tri-lane being so much stronger than the enemy tri-lane. In fact, if someone gets caught out here, this is bad news. A lot of targets already. I mean, you know, IO would be a prime target for me. I wouldn't personally go for the Nyx unless he extends. Nyx is his carapace is just annoying. You don't want to deal with that. Go straight onto this Luna, go straight onto this IO. IO especially, you know, you can suppress this guy's level 6 for as long as you can, would be pretty ideal. In fact, they should go for initiation straight away. No, like, for the entire duration of this DD, Lifestealer should get free farm.
Yeah, they've blown a little bit. They revealed themselves just slightly in the jungle with the DD, so they haven't been able to capitalize on it and take up a first blood. I was really hoping to see a first blood there, but just the slight positioning meant that they couldn't do so. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it is going head to head. Let's have a quick look at the early game CS. Puck 1, so TA3, and in the bottom, we got Weaver winning out his lane over Nature's. Oh no, he's losing his lane against Nature's. Oh no, it's tied. Wow, they're just going toe for toe. But I do see Weaver winning that lane in the bottom lane.
Yeah, eventually, and you know, in terms of, oh, here we go, initiation onto Wernson on the Lena there. No follow through. Oh, there will be follow through from Rubik though. Lena not in position to place a stun. That could have been a kill. In fact, I think that would have been a perfect time to get a kill. Impale was used by the next assassin. That would have been the perfect time really, because there's no Impale counter initiation. If they landed the stun onto the Luna, Nake's straight into the life steal. Oh, here we go. This could be first blood. A lot of stuns coming through.
Triple stun!
Oh, not going to go for the chase. Next assassin, so low, does not have the level 2 for Carapace. Wisp might get caught out though. Yeah, there's first blood. Tangerine gets a kill on the IO. Luna could still be in a bit of trouble here. Salve has been cancelled. No stun to follow through. Stun will miss. IO TV's back.
No, he gets away. In fact, they're looking to chase down. No, he overextends and he's picked off. Luna picked off, and the tether coming out from Wisp to try and cause them escape. 2 for 1. Big misplay there by Luna. Overextended.
Well.
What did Weaver die to? Wow, Weaver dying to the to Nature's Prophet in the bottom lane, completely missed by me. I apologise. I'm not sure how that occurred. Weaver's got his Akushi.
Yeah.
He should be able to escape any potential chance of death. There's no sentry wards there. Meanwhile, let's have a quick look in the top lane to make sure we're not missing any major plays.
Definitely like to see the initiation coming through from Potato. Really, they got a combo a lot better with this Lena. I'm not seeing the typical levitate into stun that they should be really going for. I mean, I think they're going for it, but whether they're hitting or not, that's the other question that really needs to be asked at the moment. 2 for 1 is the score at the moment. They did lose a hero. They lost... Who was the hero that died on the top lane? Someone who died on the Potato team, but 2 kills so far for Trust. 2 kills, sorry, so far for Potato. That's right, Weaver died, so 2 kills in the top lane for Potato, and Trust manages to get a kill on Weaver. That's probably a little bit poor from the Weaver. Shouldn't really be dying to Nature's Prophet bottom. I'm not too sure why that happened, but you know, I'm expecting that either Weaver really just played badly or Prophet played extremely well.
Yeah, Prophet getting slightly hit in terms of Weaver in the CS. Quickly jumping up to net worth now, though it all says it's Radiant. Radiant with the TA and the Lifestealer both are out doing their counterparts in their respective lanes. They're not too far behind. Luna, though, Luna's at the bottom of the table. Luna's doing terrible. Luna's sitting on only 3 CS, 4 minutes into the game, which is about as much as what Wisp's got. So this is not going to be a farmed Luna. This is not going to be a Luna going late game at all. And in fact, this is quite dire. They need that farm for Luna. Luna's one of those farm-heavy characters. You need to secure that farm, and she's just not getting the CS, sitting at the bottom of the table with the supports. But at the same time, the rest of the team is doing okay. But at this stage, early stage, it does look like that is Radiant.
And Luna just, you know, going for Lucent Beam last hits now, not even getting that actually. That's how dire the situation is looking in this top lane. And exactly how Potato needed to play this lane, exactly what they needed to do. They drafted something extremely aggressive, and now they just need to make use of it. Well, here we go, Levitation. Where's the stun to follow? Lena needs to drop something. There it is. Dragon Slave to follow through. Io is going to go down. That's going to slow down your level 6. Exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, easy pickings for the Radiant team. We see
TP.
Prophet TP is in. He picks off the Rubik. He's going for another. Trees. There's a stun. The global effect of their abilities coming in. One more right click. There is a second. Can they get a third? Trust pulling a rabbit out of the hat with that great rotation from the Nature's Prophet, and also excellently follow through from the rest of the team. They just didn't retreat when they're on the back foot. They stuck around and waited for that TP. So good communication there from Team Trust.
I have to say it was a really good usage of the ulti straight into the TP. Didn't even see the Nature's Prophet coming in. That's how crazy it was. Really good rotation from the player, managing to secure themselves an extra 2 kills in otherwise what would have been a really difficult lane. And oh. What is his name? CZY? Izzy? Managing to disconnect that meld, big meld armor reduction damage coming through from Pingu. Pingu, that mid player from Potato.
Yeah, not going so well for Team Trust in the bottom and in the mid and the top lane. Though they are slightly hit in the bottom lane, but I think that was just purely a misplay there by James, who's on the Weaver. I think, you know, if you looked at this, they're actually losing all the lanes, but just by a little amount. They are managing to scrape through the kills. They are staying in the game through their good coordination of their abilities. But I don't think they're winning the CS on any of the lanes.
No, in terms of CS, it's not looking too good, but I think Prophet's doing, as far as Trust is going right now, Prophet's their key player at the moment. He's the one that's doing extremely well. Managed to get a kill on Weevil, managed to get a conversion on another 2 in the top lane, helping that lane out, and now, you know, nighttime. This is where we're going to see the smoke ganks. We're going to see a lot of rotations, hopefully coming through now. Puck's going to be a difficult target to kill. TA slightly easier, got to bring yourself a dust, got to bring yourself a sentry. Top lane's still pretty dangerous at the moment, going to need a lot of rotations to deal with that.
Yeah, ping's going down on the middle. It looks like they want to engage here, but having to pull back because there's just not enough teammates. But reaction's going to the top with a TP. What are they looking for? They're looking to find out this Lena and Lifestealer. They're wrapping around, so they are going for something. IO ready to go. It looks like it will be an engagement here with the Dream Coil. Here they come. Here comes the Dream Coil. It's a great man. Johnson, silence. Here comes the IO with the stuns. 1 kill. Just 1 kill. Misplaced stun there by Luna. Their Lucid Beam going off to somebody who was already going to die, and just not enough mana to be able to do anything else.
Someone's going to confirm with me, but as far as I know, if you have Rage on, you should be able to walk out of the Dream Coil. I might be wrong, someone's going to have to confirm with me, but I mean, as far as I know, that's Magic Immunity, and if you're Magic Immunity, you should just be able to walk out of the Dream Coil. So, if that's the case, I'm really surprised, you know, this Lifestealer didn't just decide to get out of that Dream Coil when he could have with the Rage.
Middle on the middle. They're trying to answer this TA with both a Nyx and good rotation from the Nyx and a Puck here. Not finding it at all too easy. In fact, TA is raping up a Storm in the middle. In fact, all the Radiant is doing really well for their farm. Their 3 core heroes sitting at the top of the table. Yeah, it's looking not so great for Team Trust. They need to pull some more rabbits out of the hat that they'd already done. They're up on kills, but let's have a look at the graph, see what it says. The graph says they're behind on everything else.
What they really need at the moment is to get this Luna a bit more farm on the top lane. They need IO to be 6. That this IO desperately needs to be level 6. Prophet needs some bigger items at the moment. Just managed to get a hand of mine. It's still pretty good, decent, under 10 minutes, not too bad. Needs to rush a mech, needs to rush something right now and very quickly within the next 5 to 10 minutes. I would say probably 5 minutes would be ideal. And to really take this game, you know, they're ahead on kills, but I don't feel like they're really that far ahead though. I feel like Potato are still just slightly ahead. They just still feel just a bit too dangerous now. Dream Coil on Rubik. Lift will come through, but there's 4 heroes coming through from Trust. They want the Rubik and they will get on now. I feel like they're definitely ahead.
Yeah, doing well, although using the Nature's ults to secure the kill. Infest being used by there just to try and get some last hits on the creeps. That wasn't an effective use of last hits, but good coordination. Yeah, it was a heal. You're right. It was a heal, but good coordination here. He could just go to that heal on creeps. He could just right click on creeps. There was no need to use his infest. Any case, good coordination here from Team Trust, doing a lot better than they had in the previous few minutes. They are ahead on kills, but I'm gonna sort of cover off the fact that I still think they're losing their lanes, even though they're ahead on kills.
Well, it's up to Potato now to see how they rotate into this, leading into the mid game plus 10 minutes. Still haven't seen anything from TA yet. Puck has done quite a few rotations now. Nature's Prophet TPing, and TA is still pretty content to just farm up mid at the moment.
He's going for the bottom rune. Lucky, just as he gets there, it spawns his invisibility rune, and he's gonna use that to his advantage. I can see this turning into a rotation very quickly, if not a gank into the mid lane. But he's got that rune there, got the haste on the bat. He should be going for a kill, but he's gone back to farming. They're wanting to play the long game with this TA rather than look for easy kills.
There's really nothing he can go for. What I think he should have done is pop the invis straight away and then gone into jungle looking for Nature's Prophet. You're a hasted invisible TA. That's pretty scary. I'd be scared. He's got a tango. Trees won't be a problem. If he goes into jungle looking for Nature's Prophet, that could have been a really good kill.
Meanwhile, a lot of pushing power coming down onto the top lane in the form of this Wisp Luna team. They are pushing it down, right-clicking everything, not just getting last hits. Bit of harassment. They want to push this tower as fast as possible. They need that gold, I think. I think they feel that they are behind on gold and they want to sort of creep out that advantage. But it looks like it's going to be a game of farmers. I think this is going to be a game where everyone's content to sit back and get their farm. kind of surprised that we don't see a lot of we didn't see any really rotation out of TA, given that she's so high level, and she has those runes. She does crack invisibility now. She is looking for a kill. She's going to join these guys in the top lane and potentially get somebody here.
Yeah, again, Io is nowhere to be seen on the top lane. Luna makes an appearance. Sorry, I think Io and Luna are both on the top lane. That would be about correct. Nature's Prophet still has a TP available to join the fight. Puck is the one they really should be scared of right now, because Puck has that coil, and the coil now has already secured them 2+ kills. 2 kills rather, not 2+, but 2 kills the coil has secured them. And that's what they're going to be really careful of. And Puck should know. TA's been missing for a while. Where's TA? Got to find the TA. They're going to initiate on somebody here. Luna's the one they want for. Eclipse will go down. Doesn't hit anybody. Whisper's the next target. This will be an easy kill. Double kill for Pingu. Finally the TA shows up. That's what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, you know, we did say we need that rotation, and just as we said, he's now gone into the position of rotating, coming out of the jungle as level 10, just throwing so much damage down in the form of the right click. There's nothing that that combo could do. They were out of position. They had no idea he was there. They probably no missing call, and that's led them to be sort of being out of position. In fact, they were pushing the lane slightly, and they've also now got to pay for it with a tower. Meanwhile, they're trading middle a little bit. Nature's Prophet doing the work, beating the feet to the middle, but there is a reactionary TP back in. It is TA.
Here we go.
Looking for a kill. There's a slow. He's trying to finish him off. Can he do it? He does the ring. He's the tango. Oh, nice pick up there by Rubik to secure the kill. And great teamwork from Team Potato. Bad luck there for Team Trust.
He almost didn't make that without the Rubik there to levitate. He wouldn't have made it. He was too slow on the tango. I think maybe he even forgot he had a tango. Way too slow on the tango to remove the tree. He would have definitely missed out on the kill if it were not for Rubik there to save that. But important pickup, and now they've evened up the score 6-6.
Yeah, now this is starting to steamroll out of the way for. What did Rubik steal? Well, let's have a look. Rubik stole a mana burn. Wasn't probably what he was looking for. Doesn't really matter. This TA with refractions is now just a major danger. He's got that blink dagger, so you know this is going to be a snowball effect. This is kind of what you see with those out of control anti-mages early game. Now that he's got this level advantage, now that he's got this item advantage, he's just going to look for easy pickings to pick them off. The only real savior here is all the lockdown that
Oh wow, look at that! Sentry revealed. Sentry revealed. I think that was a bit preemptive. The Nyx Assassin was just sitting there, randomly gets levitated. I think they needed a better setup before they could have got on top of him, because now they've revealed the Sentry mid. Trust know there's a Sentry somewhere in mid. And D-Ward probably going to come through at any moment. Both teams pretty passive though. Luna's still farming up, I believe. Yeah. No invis on Nyx though. No invis on Nyx for a while. We'll have to see what he does with that. A lot of heroes mid though.
Yeah, there's a lot of engagement in this mid lane. Everyone's looking for that opportunity to pick somebody off, and I think at this stage, it's definitely the ball is definitely in the ballpark in the court of the team, the Radiant team. With this aggression they can crack out of their high level mid player, the TA, means that they need a TP reaction here. For example, in this engagement, otherwise they're going to lose this tower. It's just too much damage. DDTA, right-clicking down this tower, no answer, no TPs, given up, not a problem. They just have to rinse and repeat this, and Radiant has got it in the bag.
At the moment, well, take a look at levels. What level is Io at the moment? Because that's really important. You have to remember, levels are really important for Trust. You can just click on the hero if you like, but Io is still only level 5. There's an engagement at bottom lane, I believe somebody died. Rubik and Io traded. Now they're going to get another tower T1 bot. I don't even think do Trust have any sort of glyph available? I don't think they've been using it at the moment.
It just came off cooldown. It was available, but they didn't use it for that tower, which is unfortunate. But it doesn't really matter. They had no answer. They had no TPs. They have TPs on their members, but no one reacting to it. No one coming in to save that tower. So they've now given up 3 tier 1 towers, 2 of them without competition. They've taken no towers themselves, and it's 7 for 7. What do the gold graphs say? They say 8,000k gold in the favor of the Radiant team, Team Potato, and also about 3,800 XP in the favor of the Radiant. Also, in terms of items, have a look at boot conversion. You can see that the Radiant, they've pretty much finished their boot conversion. They've only got a little bit left on Tangerine, whereas Dire a little bit behind. But I'm being alluded to the fact that there is an armlet recipe.
Armlet ready for the Lifestealer on Potato at the moment. 15 minutes into the game. I was going to say it's a bit slow, but then I realized he got drums first, so that's probably why it's a little bit slow. Blink was really fast in TA. I expect TA to be the one going for Deso this game. I think to be quite fair, Lifestealer should go straight for AC, rush the AC after Armlet, and let the TA go for the Deso. You're going to have a lot of minus armor on this team. Right clicks are going to be a big force, especially with Weaver.
Yeah, I think you're right. The item build there, AC onto the Lifestealer very quickly. That will add to the TA's ability. Does he need a Desolator though? I don't know. Just
totally does. Definitely does. You want to combo well with Weaver and Lifestealer, you get lots of minus armor. You got 3 massive right click heroes, get as much minus armor as you can help.
I think at this stage in the game, that he could potentially just go straight out with the Chrysalis for that extra crit.
No, I think Chrysalis is good at kind of any time in the game, whereas Desolator has a bit of a timing. You really want to get like Desolator sub 20 minutes would be ideal, like around the 20-ish kind of minutes. Ideally before 20, but even before 25 minutes in a game like this.
He's got a serious amount of money. It looks like he might be building straight.
Yeah, in about 2-3 minutes, he can probably afford it. Seriously, so he should definitely go for it.
I don't know what he's going for, but he's definitely got something in mind. He is building up a bit of gold reserve there, I guess, just to see how the game unfolds. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, there's an engagement here. Possibly. There's an engagement. Great stun there, but unfortunately, they can't see Weaver's Zakuzi away. No revealing.
It's like 2 invisible spiders just saying hi to each other. No one did anything there. That was okay.
Yeah, if they wanted to engage him, they should have thought about the invisibility factor first and come on down with a. Oh well, we see Nature's Prophet dying in his own jungle. Rotation in from Pingu, looked for him, found him, killed him with the help of 2 supports.
Blinken slash and TA. That's what that's all about. MP, they're playing aggressively enough that they know where MP's going to be, and to be quite fair, they can see where MP's going to be as well. Just without being too specific about that. What I mean. Really, now that Whisper 6, IO 6, this is when they really need to start making something happen in this game, but not unless TA has something to say about that. Or anybody, there's nobody for Wisp to even try and tether onto to get out of there. And TA finds another kill so easily, jumping into the lead. Desolator should be in the next minute, I suspect.
Net worth revealed that the top 3 heroes are all Radiant. TA, Lifestealer, and Weaver easily taking the top in net worth. Quite substantial lead as well. So a lot of work on the way for Team Trust. They need to really crack it out in order to come back, but. Yeah, I don't think they are. Look at this. Weaver just driving off Nature's Prophet with right clicks. Nothing Nature's Prophet can do. Weaver has no shutdown. He could have almost killed him.
Yeah, so TA's next big item is actually BKB. I mean, that's okay. BKB is going to be really good in team fights, but I don't think... I'm not too sure that's what they should have gone for, because they haven't taken many team fights. They've all been about the ganks at the moment, and they're so far ahead on that I think going straight for damage would have been really good. And oh, look at that! 2 right clicks, that's all you needed. Even popped the BKB. Don't know why, the BKB was totally unnecessary, but popped it anyway. If he wants to, he can even blink onto that courier and get a 1-shot.
Yeah, thanks to that DD, you may not realize he had DD almost 1-shot that IO off the bat. Just needed that last right click in order to get him. And that's another nail in the coffin of Team Trust. Perhaps putting their trust in somebody they shouldn't be. In any case, here they come, going for the last hit onto Luna, but there is a save there by IO, coming in just in time with that tether. Skin of his teeth. And now they're looking just to finish it off and go for their tier 2. Easy pickings, easy money.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This guy's got 99 problems, but it doesn't seem that farming's one of them. They're just hitting down these towers without a problem, and there's nothing that this Dire team can do. There's a pickup there, an engagement. George, as well as Manathin, they are going to pick up for Rubik, who was slightly out of position, was overzealous. The rest of the Radiant team not going to follow up, going to retreat, going to spend all that hard-earned cash.
There's actually a deny on that mid tower. I getting on that deny, really well done. And managing to kill Rubik on top of that, I think that's the first good engagement from Trust we've seen for a while now. So well done to them.
Feeling the pickup of a Blink Dagger, of the Black King Bar, probably overkill for Pengu. I know that Black King Bar has its utility and its use, but I don't think that it was a good pickup. Should have gone for a damage item just to extend that lead, and now they haven't got that kill lead anymore. It's sort of creeped back a bit.
It's too defensive. I think it's too defensive. I feel like they could just go for it. They could extend the lead with a bit more damage. I don't know how far this Lifestealer is going for the AC at the moment. I don't even know if he's going for the AC, but he really should be if he can. 1,800, 2,000 gold. He just spent a bit of money. Shadow Blade now on Nature's Prophet. That's going to be really important for the global gank. What is Luna sitting at? What do we got here for Luna? Still working on the BKB. Luna having a really rough start. And I said earlier, in the draft, Luna is, to me, the weakest hero in this draft. And at the moment, it's really showing. It's really showing that Luna isn't really doing much in this draft at the moment, personally. There's a bit of an engagement inside the Dire jungle. BKB, though, I think there was a Dream Coil usage, but BKB doesn't care about that. And so, another kill. Easy 2 kills for Pengu on the TA once more.
Yeah, good pickup, I guess. I didn't think of the use of the Dream Coil, so he's given that much more survivability in the form of that BKB. He's able to just go through that drop, and he blinks in 3v1. They're still fleeing. They're not sticking around. He's silenced. There was pursuit though from other supports, so perhaps that was a really wise choice there, just not to turn and engage that lone TA. But he did blink in blindly, and now they're going for the Rosh. It's set up, it's clear, they've pushed in the lanes, they've got the map control. All they need now to seal the deal for a quick game is get this Aegis and move on to the next game.
I think this Aegis should definitely go to TA. TA is the one that's the highest level. TA, to be fair, is the one that you don't want to die right now, and exactly rightly so, TA gets the Aegis. And ZZY types the time into all chat. Thank you to ZZY. James is having a bit of a laugh about that. I'm having a bit of a laugh about that. And now we all know the Roche timer. I'm glad they typed the Roche timer, because I wish people I play with would tell me what time Roche was.
As you can see, they're not wasting any time. Rotating straight out of the Roche pit after picking up the Aegis, straight back into lane pushing. Not going to give Team Trust any breathing room. Gonna make this a very difficult engagement for them. Make it a very difficult game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Here we go. And look, and they're even now taking on the tier 2. Again, another tower uncontested. TP's available on the Dire team, but they feel they can't repower. They can't repower firepower of that magnitude. Back into the mid lane here. Lifestealer. Man, there's so many rotations, so many victors. And we see on the top, TA looking for the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet, his Shadow Blade saving him. He TP's out. But that doesn't matter as far as Nature's Prophet's concerned. Look at that net worth just skyrocket. And he's got Aegis. He now looks like he's looking for another kill in the form of the Nyx. He knows he's in the mid ground. Everyone's making themselves real. They've got no cover, no ward cover I should say. They see TA coming in, they retreat immediately, and TA's approach through the jungle being spotted. I feel really bad for this team, Team Trust. They have some potential here with this global abilities that they have, and with the IO especially, to get one over on the enemy team, but just this TA is just something they can't counter. They have nothing that can shut it down. No one went for those early Venom Orbs. People are going to laugh at this, but Venom Orb is actually not a bad item to pick up just on the right clickers when you're going up against the TA, because the poison charges do eat up refractions.
No, they don't. The damage has to be above a certain threshold to eat through refractions, and the orb is just too low.
Really? It doesn't say that. Anyway, oh wow, Blinken as well as an Infest Bomb coming out of the TA, and that catches 2, potentially 3. Puck's looking for a way out. He blinks out.
Dream coil, not quite
Is
though.
under attack.
Puck just blinks out of the dream coil. Stolen dream coil, that is.
Never mind though, next assassin, and that's 4 kills for none. They're now going to lay siege to this tier 3, and I don't think Team Trust are having a very good game. They're trying to figure out how they can respond to so much rotation, so much TP all over the show, and you can see it.
Middle tower is under
Every
attack.
time someone is needed somewhere, someone TPs. Whereas on Team Trust, they've got the wards, they've got the scrolls, but they're not using them.
Dire's middle tower is
It's definitely not looking for trust at the moment. I don't know where. I think they were wrong to place their trust into this Luna. Really not offering much in terms of what's happening in this game now. We're now sitting at 25 minutes. Still waiting for TA's next big damage item. Still waiting for Lifestealer's next big damage item. How far are we on Lifestealer's items at the moment? So went for the Sanjiasha. No AC yet. I feel like if he went for the AC, you can go for the Siege. This is how you probably extend your lead. Going for the AC will allow you to take the tower slightly easier. If you had the Desolator on the TA, again, take the tower slightly easier. This will make it so much easier to siege the T3, because now they're in the position to siege the T3, but they don't have the items to do it.
Yeah, very strong item pickups on the team. In fact, they've got their MKB on Weaver, as well as as well as having their Sangyasha and also Gem on the Rubik, which is going to completely shut down both Nature's Prophet and Nyx Assassin. So now they're just looking to pick up another tower to add insult to injury and put more nails into the coffins of Team Trust.
And don't forget, Rubik still has Dream Coil. Rubik still has Dream Coil for I don't know how long, but he's got it for a good long time.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, these guys being ruffle stomped a little bit. It is an official steamroll by Amiga Kai standards, and we are now sitting at over 10,000 XP gold and advantage. In fact, I think it's 12,000 if I'm correct. 15,000 gold.
More than that.
And 12,000 XP, and that's just something that's very difficult to come back from when you're in that position. Not impossible, but you need those amazing plays.
TA snipes a courier in the middle of all of that casually.
Yeah, I just think this Team Trust is being outplayed here, particularly by the pick of TA in the final position pickup. You know, nothing to counter this TA, and yeah, she does get that Desolator that you said. That's going to be an important play there. She's going to lay down a lot of right-click damage, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a push very, very shortly that did end the game.
And also to add to that, 4-staff on Lena, and I
Dire's
think
middle tower is under attack.
I wanted to add that had they picked up the Desolator before the BKB, I think this game would be a lot closer to ending by now. I feel like they probably would have had a Rex already. So what if Puck Dream Coils you? Your damage is so high with the Desolator, you don't really care. You can survive with Meld, you can survive with Refractions. Just if he went for the Desolator, this game would be near over. If Nex went for the AC instead of Sanjiasha, I feel like the game would actually be over. Because those are the two items that I said earlier that they really needed to take the siege, and now they got the Desolator, so 1 out of 2.
Lifestealer looking to bait out as much as possible, but is not having too much success. They were looking to use him as bait, and now we've got a tactical pause. This is going to be the moment of the game where I think it's going to be into question: is this a pause or is this a tactical pause? They're all laying siege to this tier 3 right outside their base. Apparently Luna's crashed. Yeah, there we go. The screen and we're back into the game, unpaused. Everybody's back. I can't see what's going on because I don't have the mouse. Yeah, that siege, they're just waiting for the next creep wave. They're gonna come. This is gonna be the big play right here. Tier 3 tower at the bottom racks. Ball of light jumped, it's not gonna work. Here comes the rage. Here comes the glyph on the tower. No glyph. It's been used already. Look at that damage coming out of TA. She's just raping everybody. There's nothing they can do. Right clicks galore. Everyone going down. Ults going off. Doesn't do anything. They take out only Lifestealer. No, and Lena. But here goes the Rax. This is definitely a set of Rax, if not 2 sets of Rax. Buybacks coming through from the Radiant team just to secure the deal. They saw the last game. They saw how Team Trust don't give up, and they don't want to be here for another 40 minutes.
Barracks.
Profit pickup will be on the Nature's Prophet, but it won't be enough. BKB just came up available for the Luna, but hey, what? TA doesn't care about that. We saw how much damage Mel did. Mel's completely ripped through the Luna. I do want to mention that Lifestealer did go down in that fight, though, however. And still got plenty of gold, though, even after buying back. So hopefully we're going to see a really decent item pickup now. I'm still thinking AC would be really good. Initiation on the mid lane. Weaver's now in a lot of trouble, showing just how powerful that Orchid is. And now for the first time it looks like Pingu's actually taking a bit of damage. Lena force-staffing herself out of that situation, out of the trees, but still dies nonetheless. So Trust, still not quite over yet, still not quite over.
Yeah, but unfortunately, they got all these amazing plays. They used the Dagons, but, you know, the one hero they needed to kill didn't die, and that was, of course, TA. She is in a position now to just basically take them on, almost 5-man. A few more items from now, and they won't have any chance of coming back from this game. You know, the game is peaked at 20,000 gold difference, you know, and if I look at that, that's something like 800 gold per minute extension every minute. Oh, wait, there's an engagement. I can hear it.
Engagement onto the puck goes down so quickly. They can go for another Rex right now. Mid? Oh, look at mid. It's like 12 HP and TA jumps in there. It's like, hello, that's a free Rex. I'm going to take that down straight away. What are you going to do about that? Absolutely nothing. Observer ward goes down. Where are we going to see another kill? Oh, man. Worst tethering out of there. Just go for the Rex. Go straight for the Rex. Don't even bother with that. Like, oh, easy kill. But seriously, the Rex is open. Rubik managed to steal Lucent Beam. Really wanted to eclipse the Lucent Beam. Not too bad, adding a bit of extra damage. This will be 2 lanes of easy Rex. But as we saw previously, that might not be enough to deter Trust, because even when they get Mega Creep, not necessarily giving up quite yet. They still got items on the Prophet. Dagon picked up on the next Assassin. Isn't really going to help you against the TA. But, you know, what can you do now? IO about to come back up. Yeah, this is pretty much GG. I don't want to call it too early, in fact. But, you know, even now, like, your Dream Coil, Puck going down so quickly, everyone just dying to this TA. Buybacks from 2 won't be enough. TA, Puck coming back in. Silence, look at that right-click damage coming through from absolutely everyone. Rexes, though, still available. Prophet looking for the Rubik, finds the Rubik, but dies to Lena.
And as I can tell, it looks like Team Potato just trolling the hell out of this team. They're punishing them. Look at all the kills. There's a cacophony of damage, a cacophony of mega kill screams from Axe the announcer, and this is GG. But again, Trust, they don't want to GG out. They want to fight it to the very end. And Potato are happy for that. In fact, they look pretty ecstatic. GG given, and that is the end of Team Trust's run in this particular event. Potato will go on to the next round to face up against I don't know who yet, but we'll be back with you as soon as we can.